Hello once again, and today we're going to be checking out the 1971 Clint Eastwood film Dirty Harry. Now, this is a movie I've wanted to see for a while. I've actually never gotten a chance to watch it yet, or I actually haven't watched it yet. What about you? Have you seen this at all?
No, I've never seen it.
Okay, so this will be a new experience for both of us. Excited about it. Can't wait to check it out for the first time. If you have any suggestions, though, for future videos that you would like us to check out, leave a comment below and let us know. And also make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss a future video. All right, so let's get started with this one. I'm taking it that's the bad guy.
No way.
I love the old crosshairs that they have in movies. Yeah, let's just put a mask on the camera. Oh no, she got some jelly on her. I like that swim at own risk sign there.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not the risk they were imagining, though.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you go in a pool expecting to be shot.
Yeah, swim at your own risk. You might get sniped.
I think that's so ugly. I'm sorry. I don't like city views at night are pretty, but that's just so gray. I don't like gray.
No, I'd prefer to look out over mountains.
It's so gross.
And now it's covered in poo.
So it's gray and brown.
Yes.
That's all the blood that's it?
I mean, I guess it got dissipated in the water. I just think it's kind of weird that it'd be concentrated like that. I think it would just kind of like, I don't know, spread out.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's why I guess maybe I wasn't clear. Yeah,
and that's
what I meant.
Like right away you're up there, then you would have it concentrated in an area like that. You would think the killer would have taken the shell with them. I mean, at least I would have. Okay, so maybe the killer did leave it there intentionally.
The city of San Francisco. It would be my next pleasure to kill a Catholic priest or a Scorpio.
I like how he doesn't say it, even though they would have had no problem probably back in those days.
Where the hell does he expect me to find $100,000?
So this is a lot like the Zodiac case. Because he would write notes to the cops like that.
Yeah, but did they ever find him?
No. There was just theories on who he could be, but no one was ever arrested and convicted. But yeah, the Zodiac killer would like write notes like that, taunting the cops and things. I don't think he made demands like that, though.
Send Inspector Callahan.
Yeah, and he's known as Scorpio on here.
Mm-hmm.
Get it, Zodiac. So.
Callahan. There's a madman loose. I've asked you what's being done.
You live in San Francisco. I think there's a lot more than one madman loose.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit more specific.
We've got a dozen men checking identification files.
Whose birthday falls between October 23rd and November the 21st.
Why?
Natives of Scorpio.
Yeah, it's like because he called himself Scorpio.
Thank you, Inspector.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he just chose that because he thought it sounded cool.
So I'm safe.
Yep.
How about you?
Nobody?
Or he's only targeting Scorpios.
Press?
Nobody.
That's what I said. I'm safe. If he's targeting over the Scorpios, then I'm safe because I'm not a
All
Scorpio.
right.
Wait a minute, do I get this right? You're gonna play this creeps game?
It'll get us some more breathing space.
So I might get somebody killed. Would you let me meet with the son of a bitch?
Maybe you should do that to like set a trap or.
I agree with the
Oh, there you go. You could do that. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we got your money. Just come pick it up at this spot or whatever, or put tracker in it or something. Well, I don't know if they had that back then, but they had some ways to trace it.
Sir?
I don't want any more trouble like you had last year in the Fillmore district. Understand? That's my policy.
Yeah, well, when an adult male is chasing a female with intent to commit rape, I shoot the bastard. That's my policy.
Oh, we need more people like that.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that.
That.
Well, a naked man is chasing a woman through an alley with a butcher knife and a heart on. I figure he isn't out collecting for the Red Cross.
Yeah, that's a good assumption.
What are you, some kind of detective?
Do me a favor, will you? Call this telephone number.
Police department?
Yeah, tell him Inspector Callahan thinks there's a 211 in progress in the bank.
He's like, call this number, just as 911.
Oh, shit.
Oops, a little late. So he was a bank robber?
Yeah.
That was insane. Oh man, my new pants.
Yeah, usually cops shouldn't be shooting into crowds like that, though.
No, that was something that I thought of too. That was not smart.
I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But Ian, this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
44s aren't the most powerful anymore.
I was gonna say, I was gonna ask that if it was any most powerful.
I think it maybe at the time, as far as like a commercially available firearm or commercially available handgun, it might have been, but no, it's well surpassed by many other things. I mean, I own stuff more powerful than that.
That's to know.
Is there a bullet left?
Still, I would like one of those Model 29s though. He miscounted. There actually was one left. It's like, oh well, I'm losing my badge.
A little bit polite. It might not even kill you to say thanks.
Much rather say thanks to a raise.
Hey, Harry. Check communications.
Gold star on a paper isn't gonna do me much.
Yeah, exactly.
Get right on it.
It's like we can give everyone a raise and a bonus, but let's just have a pizza
Pizza party, yeah. I knew you were gonna say that.
It's better with Frank DiGiorgio.
No way.
Sounds like he's not a very good partner if all of his end up in the hospital or dead.
That's straight from the
But that's true, yeah. It might be his bad.
He has a habit of using them as human shields.
I intend to. Inspector Callahan.
How old is he? Doesn't look like he's like in his 20s.
No, this is the 70s when 20-year-olds
Oh
look
my
30.
gosh. Yeah, okay, yeah. Never mind, I've seen those pictures.
Paso, wrestler wants to see you.
You're a sweet man, Harry.
How old do you think Clint Eastwood is here?
There is one question.
Like 40 or 50?
Okay, yeah, I think he was around that. I
Yeah.
think he was in his 40s here.
That's one thing about our Harry. Doesn't play
It's like, no, he was 23 in this one.
He's calling him a boy?
bad day.
I was like, that dog is doing really good, but that just was on a leash.
Oh, yeah.
Don't kill a kid.
You can tell it's San Francisco if you haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, you lost your target, buddy.
I mean, there's that church there, so I could assume there might be a Catholic priest around. Gotta step up your game, dude. You're not a very good killer.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, good. I was worried that the serial killer wasn't gonna kill his target.
Oh, no, he lost
That was
his target.
intense. Yeah, that scope would be off if he had it off the rifle like that. You have to re-zero it.
Shortest movie ever.
Yeah, that's the end.
That's possible.
I mean, you just have to get to the... go in the building and then you can go out of many exits.
True.
Look out for these people. Hey, get the hell out of the way, hammerhead.
He's a terrible driver.
It was a tense case.
He was paying attention more to the suitcase, though.
He is busy playing Pokemon Go.
He just seemed to be in a hurry.
You find another entrance.
It got dark really quickly.
I mean, I guess just shows that they've been looking for him for a while. I mean, it could go from that light to that dark in probably a couple hours. Not to mention inside of a city with the tall buildings, it'll obscure if there's light on the horizon. You hear the cat, then you hear a few gunshots.
Oh no! Oh, is that a guy that's gonna jump or something?
Maybe. So he's a homicide detective who will also, like, negotiate or talk people down from...
When you've seen enough death, then you know that it's worth living?
I don't know, crisis manager, but I don't know what they would call that. But I mean, it's a specialized job that's not really a homicide detective. Do a flip.
You're gonna die, at least do it entertainingly.
Yeah. You don't have the guts.
Those are old cherry pickers, man.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been in one?
Nope.
Yeah, I have.
Like an old one or like a newer one?
No, a newer one.
The newer ones are like more secure, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
I guess I wasn't wrong when I said he was gonna kill a kid.
Mm-hmm. I thought he was gonna try to do both, like kill a black priest.
There's a 30-06 shell casing.
This particular one will be open for him. You see these...
Yeah, that would be
guys
stupid to go to the same
behavior
spot.
patterns. We know for a fact they robbed the very same store 3-4 times in a row.
I don't think so.
No, that I'm pretty sure that's not actually true. And even way, an armed robber is not the same profile as a serial killer.
Yeah, seriously.
He's got a very clear view of the same.
No, he's gonna kill a black Catholic priest. He said that.
Isn't Padre
Inspector 71.
Spanish?
Well, yes, but that's what that's what people call Catholic priests because there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people who are Catholic.
Is Padre also Italian, or is there something different for Father Italian?
I think it's the same. I don't.
Because you know Rome. That's
I don't
the
speak
Catholic.
Italian, but I know it's similar.
I know it is similar.
Son of a bitch took the bait.
Probably should have radioed to like, hey, he's in this building or whatever. Go up there and get him, as opposed to what they tried to do.
Is that the priest?
All right, let's go.
I don't think so.
Call headquarters.
We're looking for a bag man. You want the job?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. I'll be in the chief's office.
There's really no good way to try to collect money.
What about me?
You're out.
Good way to collect money. What do you
No
mean?
cover, not even one man.
Well, from like the killer trying to collect the ransom, and like there's no good way of trying to go about doing that.
No, that's not really good.
I mean, even back then it was
No wonder they
pretty
call
much
him Dirty
impossible.
Harry.
Now with the way tracking goes, it's like, yeah, you can't do it.
One more word out of you.
I don't know what these people are thinking when they ask for that kind of thing, though.
Well, let's split the
They think they can get away with it.
No, but like, how would they gonna? They can't get the money. Like they can't get away.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's really no way you can do
They're
that.
setting up a trap for themselves. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it would be.
Yeah.
$200,000.
Just put an air tag in there.
You got it, Chief?
At the very least, you could keep track of the serial numbers of the.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, they will do that. So as soon as just one's used, you could be like, okay, who used it?
Yep.
Hey, just go where you're told. Do what you're told. Play it straight down the line. Okay?
But if they get what they want, why? And they so theoretically, if they got what they wanted, why would they stop doing it? Because they could get more.
They wouldn't.
No, it's disgusting that a police officer should know how to use a weapon like that.
It's a knife.
Okay.
What's the big deal about a knife?
It's not classy.
It's not even just a knife, it's a stiletto. Those are like the coolest kind of knives.
What am I supposed to do with a ringing phone?
Yeah, good luck calling a payphone these days.
Yeah.
That looks like a bus. He's underground, so I can't hear him.
Yeah.
Aquatic park. Hubba, big bastard.
I think that girl's already dead.
And he has to do all this without Google Maps.
Oh, I know. But they're police officers. They know their
Yeah, I know.
jurisdiction over. You need Heelys.
Funny. It's going down the road on Heelys.
Too late. He said if he talks to anyone, he's done. That the girl's dead. So if he's watching him, then he's done. I don't think the girl's alive anyway.
Would like it if he says, like, you know this park, and he's like, no. Okay, well, you have to go down this road. Just give him direction.
That's funny.
He's like, wait, okay, slow down. Do I take a left at this place or a right at this?
That guy's gonna. I feel like that guy's gonna. Something's gonna happen to him.
I mean, he's the partner of a guy whose partners get killed, so I think it's safe to assume he's probably going to get killed at some point.
On Lansdale Street.
I mean, he says he's going to try to bounce him around the city so that no one's following or anything like that, but it's like you're also having him run to places, so that means you can't have him go too far.
That's true.
It'd be better off if he's like, okay, get in this car and then go from like cross town, go all over the place, and then you'll probably be more secure, as opposed to like, what, you're just in like a couple mile radius.
Well, he did go on a subway car or whatever, though.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you can't get too far if you're just actually having to travel around on foot.
Callahan.
I don't think there's a payphone there. Maybe a walkie-talkie or something?
Payphones everywhere.
Not anymore.
No. I can't remember the last time I really saw them.
Throw it. Easy.
He's like, this is expensive, I don't want to throw it.
Raise your hands. Come on, get him up.
Wait, seriously, those things are over $1,000. I wouldn't throw it either.
Oh.
Face the cross.
Is it the... Did he get it because he's a police officer, or did he buy it on his own?
Put your nose right up
I don't
against
know.
the cement.
He has it.
I mean, if it's taxpayer money, they don't care.
I don't think it's standard issue, so it's probably his own. I think with cops, if you have, it's like there's issued ones, and then there's some that are like you can, if you want to bring your own, you can have it if it's like an approved one or something like that.
Rico, don't kill him.
Kill him. The girl's dead anyway. I mean, I guess you can find her body.
That face.
My knife.
You should have slit the tendons.
Oh, yeah. They can't run that way, right?
No, you can't. You just have to slice across tendons. Like, yeah, I mean, it would hurt to move with a knife in your leg, but I mean, if the tendon's gone, then you physically can't move. Your foot just won't work. Not to mention, I think cutting an Achilles tendon would be much more painful.
That seemed really easy. I thought it would be more of a yank.
I mean, it's just the knife sticking in meat. I don't think it'd be that difficult to pull out. I mean, of course you shouldn't pull it out. If you have something stuck in you, you should probably keep it there.
Was it in his thigh? Because I know there's somewhere in your thigh where it's really bad.
Oh yeah, there's lots of arteries and blood vessels in your legs. That's why people say like, oh,
no, it's a little.
Just shoot someone in the leg to incapacitate them. It's like, no, that could probably kill them.
Yeah.
Christ's sake, she'll be dead in an hour. I'm trying to remember. I forgot who he is.
It's not like he just works right now, though.
He used to sell programs at the stadium.
Oh, okay, because if he lives there, that's different.
He's our stadium.
You would think if it was just someone who lived right there that he wouldn't have trouble remembering him.
But sometimes you don't even know your neighbors sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, he knew him enough to know that he just lives right there. I mean, you don't necessarily have to know him, but I mean, it's like, hey, this guy came in, he lives over in that area. Nice place. I'd say it's cozy.
It's just a tiny house. It's a tiny house before tiny houses were cool.
He's living in one of those Volkswagen buses. That's his tiny home. He's #van life.
It might be easier to kill that way if you're going from city to city. It's harder to trace.
Yeah.
He just sounds so happy.
He just tap dancing.
Yeah.
Does he ever call for backup?
No, because all his guys are gone.
He just keep getting killed. No, he calls for backup. They just refuse to go. You know, for writing the notes and stuff like he did, I mean, he was kind of like trying to boast about being a real smart serial killer, but what has he done? He just sniped a couple people from rooftops. One of them was before anything even happened or people were knowing about him. And then he kidnaps a little girl and that's it.
Yeah, the last two were kids.
Yeah, he's not really a very good serial killer.
No. But isn't that the majority of serial killers? Like, do they get caught though, or not?
Well, like most of them do, but the Zodiac killer though, even he was a little bit more clever on how he did things.
Well, Scorpio, just because his name is Scorpio doesn't mean he was based off the
Yeah, but Zodiac was around this time frame. He called himself Zodiac, and it was in San Francisco area.
Maybe he was trying to be a copycat. That's it. This guy is so overdramatic. Holy crap.
No, you tried to kill me. No.
Didn't they have mental asylums back then?
Yeah, they did.
He belonged in one.
Can't you see? I'm hurt. You shot me. Please don't. I have the right to life. I have rights to one life.
No, I can't take this. What the frick? What are we now? We're just zooming out?
Yeah, it's like, what?
Oh my gosh, he's so overdramatic, and then we just zoom out.
Yeah.
She's probably gonna be like deceased the whole time.
That can't be. And I mean, that's a little bit anticlimactic.
Well, I guess when you're dealing with crazy people, that's probably how a lot of cases end. You're just a crazy person.
Yeah. Nowadays, San Francisco DA would be like, no charge. Let him go.
All right, Callahan.
I'll be done in a minute. Have a seat.
The frick am I in here then?
Yeah, it's like, couldn't I have waited?
Just been looking over. You're lucky I'm not indicting you for assault with intent to commit murder.
What?
What I'm saying is that man had rights.
So this is just like the real
Well, I'm
DA
all
of
broken up
San
about
Francisco.
that man's rights.
I'm not wasting $500,000 of the taxpayers' money on a trial we can't possibly win.
Oh, this is what you're not wasting taxpayer money on. Okay.
What?
Evidence? What the hell do you call that?
Well, in my opinion, the search of the suspect's quarters was illegal. Evidence obtained thereby, such as that hunting rifle, for instance, is inadmissible in court.
That's actually true.
You should have. I couldn't convict him of spitting on the sidewalk.
That's
Now,
not
the
how it works.
suspect's rights were violated under the 4th and 5th and probably the 6th and 14th Amendments.
I hate lawyers.
And Mary Deacon, what about her rights?
I mean, it was the same. He saw the person earlier. He attacked him earlier. He stabbed him in the leg. It's the exact same guy.
She won't be out
There were crimes that were committed there. So even if it's like you can't get him on the murders,
Stub his toe and then
you
I'll
have
be
evidence of him trying to solicit a ransom for it. I mean, it's a stab wound. I understand it hurt, but you want to be limping that badly.
Wouldn't he have crutches or something?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it would be that bad.
If it was that bad, you'd think he'd have crutches.
Especially if it was just a flesh wound.
You really want...
Oh my gosh, seriously? Why do we let these people like freaking on the streets? Can we just like, bring back insane asylums? Clearly he's insane.
Or use the asylums. I don't know, maybe this is some plan, like he's gonna say like, oh, he attacked me or whatever. Like talking about Clint Eastwood saying like, oh, he attacked me in the streets or something like that.
The rest of it?
Good work if you can get it.
I'm gonna get your frustrations out.
What they did to me. Everywhere I go, cops follow me and just look at me. Just a minute.
Okay, Mr. Victim Complex.
Sir, did you see the man that did this to you? Yes, I did.
He's the original Jussie Smollett.
Callahan.
And he claims you've been following him, and you beat him up. Well, what about it, Harry?
You want my star?
I want an answer.
Oh, so you can't take evidence from him when it brought murders, but you can take evidence that there's not no evidence and just take his word for it.
And anybody can tell I didn't.
It's like, yeah, find it. It's like he could prove. If he could prove it in court, fine.
Too damn good. That's how.
Why do you stay in it then?
I don't know. I really don't.
He's not doing anything else.
Yeah. I like to be able to kill people.
I hit her, so he hit me several times.
569.
Okay.
In the 70s, that was just okay to say? Like, I hit my wife?
Yeah. The guy's like, oh yeah, that checks out.
I'm getting to be a pretty good shot. Right here. Right where it's handy.
Please, I scare easy.
I like how he just casually pulls a gun on someone with his finger on the trigger.
This whole movie is just like, why do people want to live in big cities? This was in the 70s. It's only gotten worse.
Yes, it has.
And more kids have died in this movie than adults.
Yeah. Not a phone in sight. Kids just living their lives.
It'd be safer if there was a phone in sight.
So, the guy's plan was to pay someone to beat him up, say the cops did it, and then just go back to committing crimes like this.
I told you he's insane.
Yeah, it's like, I don't get the logic of this. So, like, and the whole idea, like I said, he was trying to like hide notes and stuff. Like, oh, I'm such a clever killer, but it's like he's been dumb the whole time.
It's more infuriating to watch what's going on behind the scenes with all the cops and bureaucracy.
Yeah, it's like
red tape.
the only reason he's not in prison is because the cops are stupid.
Yeah.
Actually, the cops and the DA are dumb.
Who I will be happy to kill if you don't do exactly what I say, Scorpio.
Why did you write Scorpio? But everybody knows who you are.
It could be a false
The guy we let go is doing the exact same thing that we let him go for.
I guess it makes me mad too, because you know they're letting people out that are like this, even right now. They talk about it all the time.
Yes, they do.
This game by the rules. The kids will have a nice little plane ride.
Well, where are you going?
When I get on the plane, no alerts, nothing.
Why would you even believe this? Because literally last time you tried this, you already said like, oh yeah, I got the money, but I'm not going to let him go. Let the girl go. This time you're like, okay, now I have a bunch of kids. Give me the money and I'll let them go. It's like, yeah, we don't believe you.
And then the parents just show up with the gun and they're just like, you know what, we're taking it to our own hands.
That's a fair thing. It's like, why would we believe you?
Yeah, seriously.
He's got a busload of kids and I can't take that chance.
You took it last time. You let him go. It's your fault.
Literally last time he tried this and it didn't work. He even said like, yeah, I'm going to kill him anyway. No wonder he's angry all the time, because he has a dumb killer, and the only reason he's on the streets is because the DA and the police are dumb.
Dude, I can't imagine, because you know what's best, right? Like as a cop, like you, like
yes.
It's just like any other job, but in this job, if they screw up, like people die.
You shouldn't shoot in with those kids there.
No, but he's already shot into a.
You shoot from the side. Splinters.
Oh.
I've actually gotten splinters on wooden railing, not from sliding down, but just on my hands.
Oh, I have too. Well, that's because I was stupid and I like rolled around it and cut it open. Like.
Drop the gun, freak! I'll blow his brains out!
Dude, that guy's. Oh my.
Drop the fucking.
He's gonna do it anyway. Yeah, exactly. I would have done that too, because that guy's not trustworthy.
Well, obviously. I wouldn't have done a quick shot like that. I would have just kept my gun trained on him while I'm aiming. Up, he's going for his gun. It's right there. No, you don't stop him. It's like, oh good, you're giving me an excuse to shoot you.
You're thinking, punk. You're thinking, did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Now, to tell you the truth, I forgot myself in all this excitement. You've got to ask yourself the question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
I was gonna say, with him, I'm sure he knew he had an extra shot.
No, I counted 5. I mean, he was already going for his gun, so he didn't need to stop and do that monologue there. Like I said, as soon as his hand was moving towards the gun, then you shoot him. Or you shoot him and just say he was going for it. No one else would know the difference.
You gotta make a cool movie moment, though.
Yeah, because for someone like that, it's like, yeah, you're not going to give him any chance.
I don't know. I don't like the villain, so I just don't find that
he's not
satisfying.
He's not a very good villain.
Could have skipped it.
He skips off the water and into the guy's head. Okay. So that was Dirty Harry.
I just feel like, yeah, because the villain was not. He wasn't even a good villain. You know, like the Joker is a good villain. You have like good villains.
Yeah, like the good crazy type ones.
Yeah, he just belonged in an insane asylum.
I mean, I could see that you can do something like that. I mean, I don't necessarily hate the idea about having someone who is just crazy, but I don't know. It seems like they're trying to make multiple villains, or like he was supposed to be like some clever serial killer. Or at least that's kind of what they were, seemed like where they were going to start with it. But that wasn't the case. He was just an insane guy.
Yeah.
He was just kind of all over the place.
He did it mostly to children.
Yeah.
And that makes it even more like the fact that, like I said, to me, the bad guy in all of this was the government, was the way the people stopping him from doing his job.
And it's not even one of those situations where I think there could have been, if he did come across as a little bit more clever in the way he planned out things, and then Harry is just a bit smarter and ahead of him on that one, but he also planned something else out so that they couldn't use evidence against him. If there was something like that, then I think it would have been more interesting. But instead, it was just like, yeah, we can't charge him because you went in there without a warrant, even though like I said, there was 1,000 ways you could get around doing something like that. And the whole like, oh, well, you violated his rights. It's like, no, he didn't. It's like he had a weapon. He was fleeing and you shot him. You can do that.
Well, I feel like there would be some, like you said, there was some evidence somewhere to at least hold him.
Well,
like,
it's like, okay, fine. You can't administer or admit that evidence that you got at his place with the rifle, but it's like, he still saw him earlier that night, that exact same guy who said...
And he stabbed him.
Yeah, he said he was going to kill the girl. It's like, he made the phone calls and stuff like that. He wrote the notes. Like, so you have all that other evidence. So everything before that, it's like, fine, that's admissible in court. Just not the stuff, like, not the actual rifle. It's like, fine, you don't get the murder weapon that you can use. You don't need that to convict someone.
Like I said, to me, the villain in all of this was the everybody in the government that was keeping them from doing their jobs. And it is really infuriating because you see cases like that where it's like, if you would have just let them do their jobs instead of being like, well, there's this law or this case or there's this or there's that. And it's like, well, okay, yeah. I like, if I was on the other side, I'd probably want those rights. But at the same time, like, if my child was kidnapped, I would want...
I definitely believe there should be ways to rein in what the police can do. But I mean, there's also limits.
But do you feel like when you watch this movie that the villain is the villain, or the everybody else on that's stopping him from doing his job is the villain?
No, I think the villain is, I would say, is still the villain. I think the people and the bureaucracy is all just I don't think it's just corruption. It's just incompetence. And the whole, like, how Harry's supposed to be kind of like a wild card type person, like a bit of a maverick who just kind of does his own thing. It's like he just seemed to be doing what, like, any, I think, decent cop would be doing. I mean, maybe he was just a little free, like I said at the start, when he was kind of firing at those guys when there's crowds there. It's like, okay, that's a little crazy, but the rest of it, it's like, no, he just seemed to be like, I'm just doing my job. Why are you getting in my way?
Yeah. Well, now, like, watching this, it's like a kind of almost a little bit pro-vigilante, like, because seriously, you can't get anything done if you have to go through all these
you should watch
hoops.
I do like the character of Harry Callahan, but a lot of it wasn't so much as him, it's just more like he's the one voice of reason within this whole movie.
Yeah. And no, I'm not saying I don't like his character. Of course, yeah, he is a good character. If he was allowed to do his job, he would have been a better character, but I just get so caught up with the nonsense. I don't know, it just makes me so upset. Like, I don't recommend this movie, or like if you want to watch it and then it's like for Harry or whatever, like I don't know. The villain was, I don't like the villain, and maybe watch it once and then just get annoyed like me. I don't know. That's kind of how it feels. Like I said, I would not watch this again.
I like the character of Harry Callahan, and I do. I know there's sequels. I'm just kind of wondering if how the sequels will play out, if they with a better, if they have better villain or something like that in it, because I see potential in this. This one, I didn't hate it. There's a lot of 70s cheese in it that I did enjoy. But yeah, I think the weakest point was just kind of like the villain and the overarching story to it. That was kind of weak, but I did see potential to this.
Like with the character himself, Harry. Like maybe if we saw a sequel and it had better.
Maybe I'll be willing to check out. Well, I mean, I would be willing to check out one of the sequels, but this one, it's like as far as an entry, it's like I think it's a good start or a good first draft. It just needs to kind of be worked a little bit. I think to reach its potential.
Maybe I don't know. I would not watch this again.
That's fine.
But like you said, maybe a sequel. Like I said, I don't have anything against Harry. I just hated the villain. It wasn't. I think he was just a crazy person, and I don't know. There's a lot of those in San Francisco, but I
think you could do something with that, and this just wasn't the best way of going about doing it.
Good idea, poor execution.
Yeah, that's why I said it's kind of like a good first draft. It just needs to be worked a bit before I think it can reach its full potential.
Yeah, I just don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't. I did not like that. I didn't like the villain. I didn't like. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Like,
no, you don't have to apologize. I understand completely.
It's very annoying.
That's fine. But, well, that was us checking out Dirty Harry. Leave a comment below if you've seen this movie. What do you think about it? Whether you agree with us, disagree. I'm curious to hear what other people have to say. And also, just remember to subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more of our reactions to these videos. And if you can, leave a like button too and share this out there because it really helps out with the channel. So that's all we got for today. Thank you.